Let's talk.
What's up, weirdos?
Hey.
Welcome back. And also, welcome to class, because I got a word for you today.
Oh,
It's called vabbing.
vabbing. It's my
And it
new
stands...
favorite word. I'm not even going to lie.
Shall I tell them what it stands for, or do you think they can figure it out?
No, tell them.
It's called vabbing because it is vagina dabbing.
Bro, what?
Okay? And because this is class, I want y'all to have some visuals. So this is a nice little visual of what vagina dabbing is.
Oh my!
While I was
cannot
looking,
believe you did that.
what do you mean? It's a nice little grapefruit. When I was looking like for the definition and everything, I came across an article, and that was the image that they had, and I was like, I love it, I need it, and so just in case y'all can't see.
Oh, I
yeah.
mean,
So
in there.
the only reason we're talking about this is because why are you looking so intently? Stop it.
Okay, just West.
She in there. Shout out to her nails being done though.
I mean,
I
if you're
couldn't
gonna
do it with
do
my
this.
nails. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, because you need to get the secretions. Is that the right word for it?
This has already gone off the rails. Yes, it is secretions.
You need to get the vabbing basically is going in there, getting the little secretions, whatever, and then putting it in like your positive areas, your wrist, your behind your neck, on your collarbone and everything, and it's meant to try to like seduce and get a partner.
Yes. Yeah, it's
The
the pheromones.
It's supposed to be, apparently, but it's no proof that this has ever worked ever in the history of time. But there's a whole community on TikTok.
What?
Yes, there's a whole community on TikTok, and it started.
We thought it was one. I thought it was one person.
No, I did some deep dive research. There's a whole community on TikTok. It started in like around 2022, but this has been in books since like forever, for centuries.
Wow. What?
For centuries, this has been a thing.
And they haven't figured out it doesn't work.
No, but they keep trying. So this is a whole community, and there's one woman, a part of this community, and we only discovered who she was because we were watching this TV show called My Strange Addiction.
Oh my God,
TLC for the drama. Please go watch it. But
if you've seen some bullshit on TV, it was probably on TLC. I'm telling you, I love this
naturally,
network.
it's so much drama. I
It's
love
amazing.
it. But now that you have a visual, I want to show you Cassie.
Yes,
This
there
is
she
Cassie.
goes.
Bless Cassie. Just a little bit,
Hey,
because
Miss Cassie.
hey, Cassie. She was one of our subjects for episode 3 of Mind Strange Addiction.
Yes.
And her addiction was vabbing. She would vab for 50 times a day. What did they say? What was that, 350 a week?
350 a week. Like, so much so that she was tearing the inner lining of her vagina.
Exactly, with like her nails and stuff. So now she's got to do like what?
Coconut oil. First of all, she brought out the biggest jar of coconut oil I've ever seen, and I was like, "What is that?"
What is that?
Because we were already discussing her going up in there. I was like,
and
"What
then
is
she
this?"
brought out this white jar, and we're like, "Girl, pause."
There's no secrets anymore.
None.
I
but
miss secrets.
I want to know everything, honestly. Cassie, tell me everything.
Literally.
But bless her, this is legit her addiction. She cannot stop doing it, and she keeps trying. They showed her multiple times trying to get a partner. Like, she'd be at a cafe or whatever. She'd be like, "Excuse me," goes to the restroom, vabs real quick, comes out, and it's like,
Do you
smell anything?
did you want to smell my wrist? Now look, I get secondhand embarrassment really easily, and I was like this.
Girl,
Like, I cannot handle her.
what are you doing?
Because she's so socially awkward.
Extremely.
And she's just like, "Hey, like, what do you do for a living?" But when she was talking about vabbing, honey, she was
Her
in
confidence was through the roof.
Man, she was
Through the
about it. She was like, "This is what it is. This is what it's supposed to do. Is it working? Because you're pretty fine." Like, she was,
Literally.
straight in.
Straight in. The date that she went on, he was like,
He was really
whoa.
nice. He was super nice.
Super nice.
He kind of, riddled her a little bit and was like asking her questions and this and that. And then afterwards, when they went outside and asked, he was like, "No, I'm not going to see her again."
I don't think we're seeing each other again.
He said, "That's a little weird, and I'm not quite sure how to deal with
because
this."
That is also not something you talk about on the first date, but she insisted, and bless her. I wish her all the best. But like, if we're talking about scientifically speaking, I understand testing a hypothesis, but like it
Yes.
is not working.
She's 32. She's never had a relationship. She, and it's just like, baby, it's not working.
It's not working.
She went to a sex therapist, and the therapist was like, there's no scientific proof of this.
Ever.
And how about we work on your communication
You
skills?
know, words. She said, nah, the smell's got to do all the work.
Because she asked the dude, she was like, what are some questions that you asked your first dates? And she's like, what's your body count?
On the first date. Cassie,
just reel it back.
Yeah, reel it in.
Reel
it in. But that was extra. We were cringing the whole time. Blanket over the head.
Entire time.
I wish her all the best.
I do.
I sincerely wish her.
I hope she gets laid.
You know what? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I love that we're on the topic of like insane things because I want to take it all the way back to 06.
Oh, God.
If we can please.
Okay, look. Millennials and above, you may or may not remember the TV show Black and White from 2006. It was produced by Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. And they got two separate families, a mother, a father, and a teenager, and put them in the house together to live.
Yes.
And they swapped races.
Yes.
So blackface, whiteface, wigs, clothes, the whole nine.
thing. But I want y'all to really look at these people, okay? Like really look at them. So we have our families. We have the Wurgel family. This is our white family. Mm-hmm. Normal.
Yep.
Simple. Mm-hmm. Sparks family.
Yes.
Black family. Nice. They both have one kid. It's fine. Right? In case you didn't know, this is the white dad.
Why does it say white? Just white.
Go ahead and zoom this in. This is Bruno. Before we even get started on Bruno, I just want you to know Bruno is a problem.
He is a walking red flag. Where is my red flag? He is a walking red flag. He says the worst things. Racist. And just makes you feel uncomfortable. He is taking all of his bravado and putting it behind this blackface, and it just does not work.
It doesn't work. And I am convinced the only reason he agreed to do the show is because he wanted to say the N-word.
50 million times just in the pilot.
And we're not even joking. We just watched the pilot only, and I lost count.
Yeah, he kept saying, he was like, I hope somebody does call me an N-word.
Come at me. What?
Right in front of the black family, too. And they were like, that's not going to happen. Look.
No one just pulls you aside and calls you the N-word. Like, this isn't the 40s.
Like, oh, he was about it. He was so about it. And I know we were like, let's go through the family, but I have problems with Mr. Bruno.
Oh, please.
Okay? Because he was like, really, like, I really, really want to, somebody to call me the N-word and somebody to come at me. So I'm going to go shopping for a car. And as Black Bruno, that's what he called him. He's Black Bruno and he's White Bruno. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, so when I'm Black Bruno, I'm going to go to the dealership and I'm going to see them, come at me. And the dealership guy was super like helpful. Yeah. Just like when most of us go places, they're decent. He used that as an excuse that black people are tripping.
That racism only exists within the mind or if you're looking for it.
Exactly. And he's like, so look, if you treat people well, they'll treat you well. So the problem is black people are being too mean to other people. And then in turn, white people will be better to you if y'all calm down.
Are we serious?
Mr. Bruno.
That's insane. That is like top tier gaslighting right there.
And what really pissed me off about this is that this type of thinking leads to, like, if we're talking about police brutality, for example, that they were like, there's no way that the cops would do that to you. You had to have done something to them. Mm-hmm. And it took George Floyd and it took what ICE is doing right now for people to be like, oh, whoa. You could just be existing for things to happen to you. And it doesn't matter how much you're following the rules, how nice you are, things happen. So Bruno could gone somewhere with that.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And then maybe I could coast through life unaffected, and it's like
I'll be fine as long as you don't do the things they say don't do. Mm-hmm. Then they'll never come for you.
It's like, no, babe, you don't realize the second you walk into the room, they were coming. Literally, yeah, look at him. But he was mad excited. I also want to talk about the rest of the family just so we can get through.
Yes.
This was Brian. He's a black guy turned white.
He's a black dad. Like I liked him when he was a white guy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Because the things that he was doing.
Yes.
He said, you know what? I'm gonna go buy some shoes. And the shop owner went over, put the shoe on his foot for him. He was like,
he said, that's never happened to me. And I've been to stores like this before. They hand me the box of shoes and they go about their business.
Go do your thing. But they're like, nah, does it feel right? Is it okay for you? How about we get another size? Like it was a wonderful experience.
He was like, oh, okay, this is how things work when you have white face. And he went and got a job. In a white neighborhood.
So easy, no background check.
Literally no background check. No background check.
None. She joked about it. She said, nah, but you're cool.
Yeah, she was like, we got to do a background check. I'm just kidding. I know you're good.
What?
So he gets his job. He's a bartender. And one of the guys sitting at the bar starts talking to him. And he's like, yeah, this is a great neighborhood. You should move your family here. All white.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the blacks, the Mexicans, the immigrants. Don't worry about it.
He said, this is one
here.
of the last communities left with us alive, and we're trying to protect it.
Exactly.
That is
everything
what he said.
Around us has all of them, but don't worry. This is really good.
We're good here.
Yeah. He was a spy.
He was a spy. And my favorite thing is that they didn't black out the faces or blur the faces of these folks. So, like, if y'all want an internet detective, please go find them.
Yes, absolutely. Because he was perfectly comfortable. And what is this guy's name? I can't remember.
Brian.
He was so shocked. He was like, I wanted to go to these places to hear what white people say when we're not around.
Exactly.
But he did not expect that.
The openness of his conversation with him.
Yeah.
It was
2006. Yes, 20 years
later.
We're finally hearing conversations admitting
out loud.
And I think that's very interesting.
Absolutely. So that was really fascinating to
Wasn't
deal
it?
with him. And Brian and Bruno did not get along.
Not at all. They had some beef. So near the end of the episode, they decided they were going to go shopping together. And they're like, we'll see if we experience some racial
Racism.
Yeah.
Because Brian was black. He was wearing his normal face.
Exactly. He was wearing normal face. And then Black Bruno was with him. And and so they decided to go to Westfield.
Yes.
And go shopping. And he was just like walking down the street and he was like, see, she just looked at me and smiled. There was no issue. Bruno was like, it's fine, right? You're too tense.
Yeah, you're
looking for it.
You're leaning, you're looking for this information. You're bringing it on yourself. She just moved because, we were taking up the whole sidewalk. I'm like, really?
It's like, okay, but did you see how she moved?
Exactly.
She moved her baby like, oh my God.
Yeah, I saw the pearl clutching. I saw it.
Yeah, but he was just like, it happens to me all the time. There's no difference.
I wrote down what Bruno said.
Uh-oh.
When Bruno and Brian were arguing, because Brian was really trying to get him to understand that you're diminishing my experiences because your one day as a black man didn't produce this same thing.
Exactly.
And Bruno told him, I'm trying to enlighten you on the fact that you have to approach life in a certain way. Case closed. Yeah. And he mentioned his one black friend who said that he's never experienced racism.
Oh my God. He's never, ever.
Yeah. Bruno.
Yeah. I swear. But while we're still on the topic of Bruno, just one more thing about Bruno. Okay, so when he was first getting into the blackface, he said things like how he was a basketball player previously. And I have a quote here of what he said. It is a quote, okay? I'm telling you. He said, quote, being a former basketball player, I always thought how nice it would be to be able to jump, get off the ground, leap, and slam dunk like these guys can. There's no doubt about it. Blacks are superior.
Yeah.
So
he was about that life.
He was at the beginning, but he got so
and this is just the pilot, y'all. There's like 6 episodes, so I don't even want to know how deep he went into his delusion.
Exactly. So he's feeling this way, supposedly, but at the same time, totally discounting Brian and his entire existence, his 41 years of existence.
Exactly. But my 2 days that I've done this is crazy. Show me the rest of the family. I have to because I have words for weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about this one right here.
Okay, this is the daughter.
This is, what was her name? Rose?
Mm-hmm. So Rose was actually the most
chill.
She was about this experiment. And she was just like, look, we don't want to feed into stereotypes. Everybody is pretending to be the other race based on what they feel they are, not from what they actually are. And so I don't know whose bright idea it was to send poor Rose to a slam poetry class.
I was nervous for her.
I was so nervous. She's sitting around all these black kids, and they're like, okay, let's do a little icebreaker. Who's your favorite artist? We've got Mary J. Blige. We've got Michael Jackson. You know, we've got Prince.
Dave Chappelle.
She said the Cranberries.
And the way they looked at her, they were like, girl, the what now?
Listen, I love the Cranberries. Zombies, my shit, but
the Cranberries. I mean, I respect her being a white girl that also happened to be in blackface makeup, but like, girl, like,
you're supposed to be playing the part.
Trying to, at least.
Is the son next?
Yes.
And so
I think so.
The black
No, mom is next.
Oh my God.
Can we please
wig.
talk about mom?
Oh God.
Okay, so I want to start out the gate. When they saw each other in their makeup for the first time and they met up, it was interesting because when the mom met up with Bruno, her husband, it's like they've never ever been more attracted to each other ever in their life. I'm telling you, they were like hugged up.
It was fetishes. Fetishization through both of them. He wanted the abilities and the life and the attention that being black brought, and she was like, "I got a black man."
Yeah, the way she was squeezing his arm and everything, she was like, "Wow, you look like a really nice man." They had the most passionate kiss they've ever had in their life. And they were feeling it.
Yes. And she said that she grew up in a very liberal household, but she spends zero time with black people.
And she also was the one to say the most suspect things.
All of it. She was terrible. We didn't go into her. This episode 2 is her clashing with the black mom, but we saw some clips, just some like coming, and she called her a bitch. Like she was like that, you know, and supposed to be like you're my bitch. It didn't go over
It did not go over.
Yeah.
Because Renee was already like, girl, I'm not feeling you. Yeah, she was on the fence about her from the beginning.
And then, so we have the son, right? The last one is the son.
Please tell me the son.
Oh, no, that's mom.
That's mom. This is Renee.
See, we didn't get to see a whole lot of her in the pilot, but like you said, she was already side-eyeing everybody and everything. Yeah. But, I mean, I believed her as a Karen. Look at her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly one of the best makeup.
Yeah, for her.
For her, fantastic. Last but not least, the son.
Oh, my goodness. Okay,
Look
so
at
Nick.
him.
I love Nick so much because Rose, the daughter, brought him to this all-white etiquette class, and Nick was not about it. He walked, talked, acted exactly like him, but he just looked like a white boy.
He just looked like a white boy. He said,
he's like, I'm not changing
nothing. When they tell him how to like scoop soup out of there, he just scooped it. He said,
yeah, like whatever.
And they're like from the inside out. And he said, okay, like, relax, we're eating here. Like, it's not
Nick was not about this life. He's like, I'm here for the paycheck. That's it.
Pretty much. Like,
the younger kids, the teenagers, like, I don't know, they just approach this a lot differently than the parents.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting.
Yeah, the whole thing was really, really interesting. Oh. And one more.
This show is an Emmy winner.
You're lying.
You want to guess for what? Makeup.
Oh, well, see, I support that because they really transformed these folks.
They did.
I think his makeup and Renee's makeup were the best.
They were really, really good. Yeah, I believe that.
And apparently,
Sarah.
And apparently, Carmen, the white mom, she said that Renee walked like a white woman.
She did. And that was the thing about the black family. Well, the mom and dad, Nick didn't care. Yeah. But they were telling the white family that they don't have to get any like tips from them or anything because they've spent their entire life basically studying white people.
Exactly.
Because we are always surrounded by white people. And so we already know you.
Exactly.
We know how to code switch. We understand who you are. We know your you know, when you mannerisms, when you do this.
Exactly.
We can identify threats. We can identify friends. We got this down.
Very well.
And it was the white family was really kind of offended when they were told that you need help, how to be a black person, but we don't need help from you.
We needed absolutely no help.
Always the middle ground. So
Right.
So, of course, and for them not to know it just shows you that you are a part of this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that we call the system.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you said you had one more thing? Because I got one too.
Oh my God, I did. Okay. Please let me see if I can find it, because they were at it was a panel, right? Mm-hmm. So they had each of the families go to a panel. So the black folks in their white face, they went to an all white panel talking about racism, and then the white folks in blackface went to an all black panel talking about racism. And I wanted to talk about Bruno in his panel because they asked a question about experiencing being called the N-word in a way that felt like you're putting someone down, and it was just like mean and such like that. And I was hoping and praying that Bruno would shut up in this moment. I said, you have no opinion right
It's
here.
not going to happen.
He said, you know what? I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
He said, quote, "The only reason why people call you a derogatory name is so that they can flame you. If you don't empower the person that calls you the N-word by getting upset, you win, and the idiot that just called you that doesn't have any power." After he had just established a story, a fake story, mind you, that he was a bouncer or a DJ at a disco club.
Yeah, he said a disco
and the white
club.
folk called him the N-word. That was his story.
Because I looked into him, he was an actor, so he really got into the role, and
Bruno,
it did not. You don't get the job. Sorry.
Bruno,
no.
Be for real.
Yeah,
I did. You know what?
Do you mind going to my screen? Because I had to see what Ice Cube had to say about this show.
Did he say something?
Well, in 2020, I believe, somebody had tweeted at him and was like, you made the greatest reality show in history. So if you want to pause this, you can read everything. But the part I wanted to point out is Ice Cube said the white couple got a divorce after doing the show because of what was discovered during filming. Can you tell us what that is? Because I have to know.
What was discovered during filming?
What was discovered during filming that caused them to get a divorce? I need it.
I need to know.
I need it.
I mean, I could speculate, but I'd rather not.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
What happened during filming?
Right.
Well,
all right.
That's interesting. That's the things that are going on, obviously, back in 2006. I know technically TikTok refound that show in 2022, and Ice Cube got canceled over it for a little bit of time.
Right.
Yeah, there was so in 2022, people were digging in the past like crazy, but I know people have already rediscovered that, but it doesn't make it any better.
That's the thing. Those of us who lived through it, it was a crazy time, the early 2000s, because it was like reality TV and internet and let's go crazy with this. It was crazy back then. It's crazy now.
Wow. Literally.
All right. I have a Reddit. Am I overreacting?
Yes. Okay. Let's get into it.
Am I overreacting for calling a divorce attorney after my husband lied about who he was with?
Oh, who was he with? Your sister?
So I, female 37, just need non-biased opinions. My husband, male 37, asked me 2 weeks ago if he could go camping this past weekend with a friend and his brother. Mm-hmm. He asked via text, so I assured him, I'm assured I'm not remembering incorrectly, so she has receipts. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't know, because our daughter, 5, had a cheer competition, and I'd prefer not to drag our son, 6, along for that long day. He offered to arrange for a sitter, but I still wasn't happy because the competition was early and close to our house. Getting her up and ready is already a pain, and to add in driving our son to a sitter's is just making the morning so much more stressful. We find out she's performing later, so he decides to go. Mm-hmm. He says he's going with his brother, and the friend can't go. Mm-hmm. So now it's just him and his brother.
Okay.
Wednesday night before he left, he specifically said he was nervous with the Verizon outages because he and his brother both have Verizon, and they're hoping they don't lose access to GPS.
He established the story beforehand?
Thursday morning, he texts me that he made it to the campsite safely. I don't hear from him again. Friday at noon, I reached out to make sure he's alive. He usually texts me life checks daily when camping, and I get no response. Mm-hmm. By 6 p.m., I'm nervous, and I text my sister-in-law to see if my brother-in-law was able to contact her. That's when she replies, "Ma'am, what are you talking about? My husband's on the couch right next to me."
We have to find him.
I saw red.
Yeah.
In my mind, my husband is still camping, but used his brother as a manipulative tool because he assumes I won't want to ruin his good time. Mm-hmm. For mild background, we clearly have young kids who need a lot of attention. I work full-time and manage basically everything for the kids. He works a swing shift, so is gone 14 hours a day on days he's working. I'm constantly juggling everything alone, so it does suck when he finally has time off and actively chooses to spend it detached and not being helpful in any way. Mm-hmm. Saturday, he finally texts that he has service again and is coming home. I ignored his text. He called, but I was driving with our daughter and a call wasn't appropriate. When I could, I texted him, calling him out on his lie. He doubled down and said he didn't lie. It was a change in plans because by the time he knew our daughter's start time was late enough that he could go, it was too late to invite his brother.
False.
Yeah, because I thought you already had a plan with your brother. Okay. Now it's Monday. He's been living out of our basement or at work, so he has not tried to talk to me at all and instead is taking the stand that he's mad at me for being mad.
Excuse me?
In my opinion, he lied to me. He manipulated me. Instead of apologizing when he was caught, doubled down and is using my anger against me. Mm-hmm. The fact is, I no longer can trust him and contact an attorney. So, am I overreacting? So before you respond.
Yes.
Sis, your husband spent the weekend camping in somebody's body, okay?
What did you say?
I said what I said. Who were you with?
What did you say? Okay, the whole time, don't blame you. The whole time I'm playing the movie Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
I know it's a guy.
Well, that's the thing. It could be Brokeback Mountain or it could be, there's one where like Kate Winslet is up there with Idris Elba. You know?
Idris.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's a movie. So, it could be either one.
It could be either one, but he
just went out there and didn't want to go with nobody else. Period.
But there was a friend, and he didn't account for the friend.
I know. That was the point. He was letting her know he wasn't going alone. Because if he said he was going alone, she was like, why you going by yourself? I'm going to go with you. He don't want to go with her. Y'all can't see that?
No.
No. So anyway, he's cheating. It's like that's nice. Anyway, he's cheating.
So that's the thing. The story does not say that she asked who he was with.
Exactly.
And so, yes, he could have been alone and he just didn't want to be with his family. Mm-hmm. That's one option. Another option is he was with somebody because his phone. Why did you just turn your phone off?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
and no, but also even after the whole thing, why would you allow me to take my mind to your cheating if you just wanted to be alone? I feel like if you weigh the options, which one's worse, he would have just said, maybe I just wanted to be away from my family for a little bit. And that would have been better than letting her speculate about the fact of her cheating.
I don't think she's overreacting at all. Because she already said that he uses the small amount of time that he's at home doing other things, not spending time with them. And so it's very, very possible that he was up there by himself, but that's also a dick move because your kid had a competition and you knew you were leaving your wife alone to handle that by herself.
Right.
So she was not overreacting about contacting a divorce attorney because this was the last straw, not the first one.
Leads, it's multiple things.
Exactly.
Always. All right.
I want to know what y'all think though.
Oh
I don't like this. I don't like this. The producer is pulling out his man card, and I'm not.
Yeah, the producer's being real messy. Well, I got one.
Yes.
And mine's all about the pettiness. You ready? Okay, Reddit confession. I've been waking up at 3 a.m. to move my neighbor's trash can slightly every week, and he hired a priest last month.
Oh, like an exorcism, huh?
He said, this started 2 years ago. My neighbor Gary reported me to the HOA because my trash cans were visible from the street on a non-trash can day. I got a $50 fine. I said, okay, Gary.
Bet.
Okay. Every Wednesday night, I set an alarm for 3 a.m. and I go outside in dark clothes. I move his trash cans about 6 inches to the left. That's it, just 6 inches. Then I go back to bed. The first few months, he didn't notice. Then one morning, I saw him standing in his driveway just staring at them. He moved them back. Next Wednesday, 6 inches. He started putting a rock in front of them to mark the spot. I moved the rock too. He installed a Ring camera. I approached from the blind spot behind his bushes. I know his yard better than he does at this point.
Oh, my God.
Last summer, his wife came over to ask my wife if we'd noticed anything strange in the neighborhood. My wife said no. I was standing right there. I ate a granola bar and nodded.
I don't know what's going on.
In October, he had the house blessed. I watched a priest walk through his front door. I saw them standing in the driveway praying over the trash cans. I almost felt bad. Almost. He started bringing them inside his garage now, so I pivoted to moving his welcome mat 2 inches every week instead. I will never stop, in all caps. I don't even remember what being normal feels like. The HOA created me. And apparently people were asking how he got past the Ring camera, so he made an edit, and he said, since people keep asking about the Ring camera, the welcome mat is by a side door. The camera points at the driveway, but I'm not taking chances, so I brought the same Ring camera model and spent a month testing angles in my own house. There's a 2-foot blind spot if you approach from the left hedge, a 10-second delay before recording starts. I can be in and out in 8 seconds.
That deserves
This is the
applause.
best amount of petty.
Oh my God.
It.
I love, you know what? We all need a hobby,
You know,
right?
at someone else's expense.
Yes. Because what 2024 taught me is that I was not being petty enough.
Okay.
Because
People were doing it better.
What you see, what's going on with music. We got Kendrick, we got Drake. And I was like, look, I could step up my petty game.
You can absolutely step it up.
Amazing.
You know, moving it to the welcome mat, taking a month to study angles. It's
And
like,
getting
I
your own
love
Ring
it.
camera?
I love it.
Amazing.
I love it.
I love him. Would you do this level of petty? Are you this petty?
Are you this petty? I feel like everyone, if pushed at the right spot, is this petty.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, because F that HOA, really? $50?
$50? I'm over the $50 at this point. I'm costing you. You gotta
Exactly,
hire a
because the
priest.
Ring is more
You gotta-
expensive than the Ring.
You got to get a Ring camera. I'm costing you.
Exactly. Amazing. Voila.
Chef's kiss.
Reddit, am I the asshole?
Bring it.
My mother-in-law is creating AI photos of me.
What? Your grandma, she's good with technology?
So my husband and I have been together for 5 years. My mother-in-law has always been very into posting on Facebook. At least one post a day.
Oh, no.
She even used to post for my husband when he was a kid and a teenager.
No.
Yes.
It's her full-time job.
It really is. Very often when we send her photos of ourselves, what we're doing, or anything noteworthy, they get posted on Facebook without our knowledge. Sometimes I go on Facebook and see photos I had no idea she had taken of us. She has around 2,000 followers, but posts everything completely publicly anyways.
Grandma.
Yeah, we had to have, it's like, don't put my kids out there.
You cannot do that.
Okay. It's always made me uncomfortable, but I never thought it was a problem before now. My husband and I have been busy with new jobs and haven't been able to make the trip to see his parents since the holidays. He's gone without me, but I have an odd work schedule. Yesterday, I got a call from my parents asking if I had made the trip to see his family. Looking at Facebook, my mother-in-law had created an AI-generated photo of us watching a football game with them, all in matching jerseys.
You're lying. That's such a advanced photo to generate, though. She's got experience.
I appreciate you wasting our water, the world's water supply, to make this. This bothered my husband too, and he offered to text his mom and ask her not to create any more AI photos of us. I've always had a great relationship with her, and she's always been very kind and understanding, so neither of us expected her to take it poorly. She did. She told us we were ungrateful for her, that we have always hurt her feelings when we ask for no pictures, and that we, and especially me, are too sensitive and should just let her post what she wants.
Excuse me?
My husband is also uncomfortable with the way she's acting and draws the line at AI photos, but says we can deal with her with her normal posting habits. I thought I had to say before and what get posted, but now I'm uncomfortable with the whole situation. Am I the asshole if I start telling my mother-in-law no posting pictures of me at all?
At all. No, yeah. See, I gave you some leverage, just like a child. You messed it up, so now you don't get it at all.
Take the toy away.
Take everything away. Take me off. Go through your years and years worth of pictures and take me off, like, completely.
And that's the problem I've always had with certain people and how they post. Either you're posting your children or somebody else's children, and they are in bathing suits or they are in shorts or blah, blah, blah. And it really doesn't matter because the creeps out there will do whatever. But if I ask you not to post pictures of my children, then don't post pictures of my children.
Exactly.
And it's really simple.
It's respect, too.
Exactly.
But you going around and doing it anyway is ridiculous. And no, I don't know all 2,000 of your followers. I don't know who's...
Well, they're public anyway, so anybody can go and steal the photo.
I'm uncomfortable with the fact.
Yes.
And it's disrespectful. And she's like, I didn't get anything from you, so I'm going to generate something.
And also the fact that she's been harboring bad feelings because she does ask them not to post. And she's like, you hurt my feelings.
Girl, why why is the fact that I don't want you to post me on your Facebook such a big deal to you?
Mm-hmm. Like,
you know?
I'm uncomfortable with this. You should respect
Post
that.
yourself. Go on a walk and take a picture. Like, you know?
She's addicted to this. She needs to get off Facebook and go for an actual walk.
You know? Facebook, man. Get off. Seriously. But that's a problem. Let us know if y'all think that's like okay or not. I mean, I personally don't think that's okay.
No.
If I say no, it should be like a no, full stop.
And then also, I mean, I feel like there should be some kind of discernment on grandma's part to not post her family that much anyway.
Right.
Like, I remember very clearly being a child of the 90s, and when the internet really did a boom, the people who contacted us and said, don't put your name, don't put your real picture, don't put anything online, are the same big people who are posting literally everything online right now.
Seriously?
Yes. They didn't want us to post anything. They were so afraid of the internet, and now they just put everything.
You're just making it so easy now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a hypocrite. That's horrible. Okay, I know you guys are going to hate me, and I'm so sorry in advance, but this one was trending on Reddit, and I just had to get in. So
Give it to me.
Reddit confession. I've been tasting my own urine every morning for 4 years.
Jesus, you could have warned me. I'm like, taking
I'm
a
so
sip.
sorry you were drinking. Again, I am really sorry. But this guy is like a very like sciencey guy, and he gave us like the numbers and the facts. So I cut it down a little bit.
Oh my God.
But I have a spreadsheet with 1,460 entries rating color, clarity, sweetness, salinity, and mouthfeel. I can now predict illness.
Mouthfeel?
I can now predict illness onset 72 hours before symptoms appear.
What?
I drink approximately 5 milliliters, enough for proper palate evaluation. This started after I discovered the historical practice of uroscopy, which is the primary diagnostic method used by physicians from ancient Greece through the 19th century. The 19th century, bro, like, give it up. Like, we got good doctors now. So I found this fascinating. If trained physicians relied on this method for millennia, perhaps there was a diagnostic value worth exploring. So I started collecting data. I developed what I called the Golden Index, a standardized evaluation framework with 6 primary metrics. 1, color. 2, clarity. 3, sweetness. 4, salinity. 5, bitterness. And 6, mouthfeel.
I hate all of this.
My current data set contains 1,460 data entries spanning January 2022 to present. Compliance rate is around 99.7. The 0.3, I've missed 5 days total, 2 from food poisoning, 1 COVID infection, and 1 camping trip without proper collection equipment and 1 oversight. The results have been significant.
Oh, God.
My wife.
You have a wife?
You have a wife?
What?
My wife believes I simply take a long time in the bathroom each morning.
She doesn't even know?
She's not aware of the research. He put research in like the italics. You know, I've considered presenting my findings to a physician, but I suspect they would not take it seriously. They might recommend psychiatric evaluation. He said, well, my data's clean, so whatever. He goes in detail about his findings and the numbers and other variables and stuff, but he also said he's going to write a methodology document, and he's going to offer to share it with y'all if you're interested.
Oh, my God. Look, I appreciate the science. I love a nerd.
But, like, what?
So,
And
sweetness, mouthfeel.
Please tell me that you brush your teeth
before you kiss your wife.
You know.
How about that? What? Wait, did he say how much he drinks?
5 milliliters.
How much is that?
It's been a long time since I've been in school, but I think it's like
a little
that.
shot. Oh, the words are really getting the mouthfeel. I can't get past this. And
salinity. So you gotta see if it's like salty or not. And I'm so sorry, but literally it was trending, and people in the comments were like, "I respect the dedication,
yes.
but this is insanity."
I'm so upset right now.
I'm offended.
I'm so upset.
You know,
you hear about people who get in an accident and they're like trapped in their car and they have to.
Yeah,
and it's
who
like,
has a gun to your head forcing you to take these
science?
Science.
Science.
God. And he was using big words too. And I was like, bro, like I respect it, but like.
Just write your paper and move on. You don't have to keep going.
Oh my God.
Like you said, your research is solid.
1,500 entries, you're good.
At this point, you like it.
Yeah, I think he's back when he said 72 hours, he can predict whether he's going to get sick or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, drink your piss. You going to get sick.
Yeah, you're going to get sick.
No. Ugh. Have we evaluated whether or not the drinking has anything to do with the illness? Because I don't even think he's like evaluating that data. He's just evaluating like the one set of variables he has.
Exactly.
It's very like.
It's very stuck. And it's like in the beginning, were they different after the urine went through your system?
Exactly.
I have questions, but I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. But the document is releasing later this year, so.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it because we need the update.
Oh yeah, I put following. I'm following this trend. Like.
You ruined my night. I was
so
drinking
sorry.
my tea.
Your tea. I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance, but we love y'all.
Love you.
Bye.